Hey, yo, RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. The fuck is up, man? What's going on? Hopefully, everybody's paying attention to some of the things that's going on. Regardless of how much of a stage the world really is, and it is, there's a certain level of attention that you have to give it, and there's a certain level of attention that they expect, that they know they're going to garner from you. Because a lot of the biggest issues that we have being expressed in this so-called media, which is the mainstream media, is obviously insane. Good news is supposed to be about delivering the information so that the audience can make a choice, so that the viewers can make a fucking choice, so that the people can make a choice. But now they come to you with the news insisting that you agree with them, or else they sometimes literally lay out to you what it is that they think or feel about you if you don't take the information that they have to give you in the way that they want you to take it. And they don't just say these things. Sometimes what it is that they say comes with threat, coercion, trying to publicly shame people for questioning the fucking jab or Fauci and all of his bullshit. Don't get me started on him and his history. Talk about some fucking fact checking. Look to see where Fauci, Giuliani, Trump, Biden, look into the history of these people. Look into the past and what these people have gotten themselves involved in and what has happened to them in their personal lives and in their professional lives. If you do this, you're going to discover, and it don't even take that much, you're going to discover enough foundation for distrust that when you lean on that small foundation of distrust, it doesn't even have to be some heavy duty crazy conspiracy theory shit. Look at the honest shit that they say to you, that they show you when they do these interviews, and how inconsistent they are from one date to the next, or 1 year to the next, or 1 decade to the next. The things that you can find contradictory in what it is that they say and what they stand for, their entire history, what they've been through, what they've done. When you do that and you create a nice, healthy, expected and respectable distrust for who they are, because that's just that's the conclusion you're going to come to. When you apply it to what it is that they do and say, and you try to keep that in scale for your level of distrust for these people and how heavy it is, the topic that they're trying to convince you to take in the way they want you to take it, with their interpretation. When you do that, you'll realize that we have a very urgent situation here. Illusions of authority, lies, manipulations, threats, and all type of shit. Financial gain to be had by whoever's running all of this shit. When you see all of that, what you're going to realize is the level of urgency that you need to bring to these topics is such an elevated sense of urgency and caution that I cannot even believe for a second that y'all don't want to make the call to completely stop the show so that we can examine these things to allow them to take now one step further. If your biggest fears based on sensible and honest observation of who these people are, the basic fucking natural caution that you're going to have inside of that is going to demand that we stop the show. Because it can be true, not even a little bit of it. If 10% of any line of conspiracy theories, accusations, and charges that could ever be pointed towards Fauci, for example, if 10% of it is actually true, what should happen to him and where he should be right now, which I can't even fucking say, which is strange to me, because the oath of offices and the laws and all these other things all point them in this direction. for very specific places for these people to be. 2 places in particular. Huh? One of them has bars and one of them has fucking worms. Right? That's what he's supposed to be if they fuck this shit up. Now, did they fuck it up? Huh? Yeah, they did. If they were successful in what we may identify as a fuck up, they would have been successful. How and why? Because they used lying media to sway the public enough to get over on y'all with something, with things that are unconstitutional, illegal, full of fucking malice intent. Actually, you can go that far. These are all the things that they were trying to do to get you to accept it. They didn't try to force you into this directly. Maybe later on they begin to speak about the force, but it never really happened. Just a lot of manipulation and coercion. But they wanted you to believe that whatever control they were able to gain over you with this shit, they wanted you to support it while smiling, expecting for them to do exactly that, under the illusion that they have the authority to do this, that they meant well, and that no laws were broken. They're going to use this idea that they are the protectors to get you to identify them as the protectors, regardless of what it is that they do, so that they rule you from a position that they can point to you and say it was your fault for giving us the title, the leeway, the courtesy, by y'all standing out of our way and doing what you were told. The whole time they're going to play virtuous, as if they were sensible, logical, protective, law-abiding fucking members of society, here to protect your ass, and that's all they ever really cared about ever anyway. Untrue. F motherfuckers are going to fool you, trick you, drive you into tyranny, and trample all of your fucking rights. If they are going to do that, they are going to they are going to want you to support them while they do it. There's going to be a smoke screen. There's going to be some illusions. There's going to be some lies. They could not sensibly do this shit while looking you in your face going, yo, hey, we the tyrants. This is expected or will kill you, blah, 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 blah. They're not going to do that like that. Don't expect that if they don't do that, you don't really see what the fucking harm is. Why the alarms, Trey? Why the fucking bells, sirens are fucking ringing all the time with you, man? Why? Because y'all not being honest about what it is that you're at. I think on a hypothetical, we should stop all of the show. Because if 10% of any of this shit is right, we have a fucking problem, and they deserve a fucking revolt off of 10% of it being right. They would deserve all of the revolt. I don't understand how y'all can even live another fucking day under the suspicion that something might be wrong, and you don't go, man, enough. Fuck, I'm wrong in my suspicion. The suspicion is great enough that if I can't fucking work my way logically out of the suspicion, we gonna hold court. Huh? We gotta figure this out. This can't be true. With the abstinent thing, this can't be true. If it is, we got a problem. So address it with the urgency that it requires. If it were true, and you need to urgently stop it, address it in that way, so that the opportunity for you to curb some shit that you wish you had done more later on in life. Go there now. The police will arrest a murder suspect, wanting y'all to believe that the entire time they are neutral as fuck. If them being neutral still brings them to an arrest when they think that they might have the right person, but they're remaining neutral because you're innocent, what does that say about the arrest? That you don't even got to really be that sure. Or the police come to you and just say, huh, we doing an investigation. It better not look like it, because if it does, we'll make the arrest and we will find out later. But once we're on your ass, bro, we start seizing shit and locking shit down. Hold it in place so we can do an honest, thorough investigation of what's going on. So we got to hold you down. We got to seize your property. We got to freeze everything where it is right now in the moment. We need a freeze frame right now, so that the investigation can be thorough enough for us to be confident in our conclusion. If we were to find you guilty or not guilty, we got to be sure. Can we be sure? It's not too much to ask for. The fucking world is a crime scene. Nobody's making no arrest. The suspicion is way high, way past the fucking requirements for a total fucking cease of all movement of all parties involved. Make them stand still now. Freeze everything now. Take a snapshot. Do an investigation. You can apologize later. They can still operate later. We can't orchestrate like some really strict live streaming of house arrest of all of these guys while we investigate this shit. Huh. We could do things like that. That does not call for anybody shooting anybody. Did I say anything about shooting? Nope. I ain't even mentioned guns, even though you know you gotta bring a gun in case things get hot like that. But I don't think you need to fire no fucking weapon. If these guys are honorable people, there should be a plan of action that should be laid out for our security and to clear their own fucking names. They should actually agree to this. That we do the lightest, sweetest form of house arrest possible to allow them to still continue their work. But they will be under 24-hour surveillance of some kind and a thorough examination and an investigation in case some crimes of humanity have been perpetrated by the ones who claim to be our heroes. Because it looks like it enough that we can't let it go past us another fucking day without examining it, because they destroy evidence, they clear things out, they buy people off, they get you to move on to the next fucking topic, the next sob story that they got for your ass in their mainstream media. Because you guys have amnesia and you don't even know what the fuck government pissed you off about 2 weeks ago. Y'all don't even remember. Y'all don't even remember. It's a sad state of affairs that we're in right now. Because all y'all some what? Say it with me now, fans. This is going this way, appearing to be insurmountable. Because of what? Because the law let you down? How the fuck is it that you want justice? They claim to be giving you the justice. The laws are thorough as fuck all over the place. They spread the fucking laws around the fucking land like peanut butter. There's nowhere you can go to escape it. So why is it that you cannot find no freedom, no justice, no truth? Why? You have to know that the things that they have given you to build your trust for them upon are fugazi things that need to be examined in and of themselves, including mainstream media in and of itself needs to be investigated, not just the people who use that to lie to us, to get over on us about some bullshit. Who hired the cameraman? Who hired the janitor? Get him in here too. Tell him to get his ass in here. Yeah. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? You make me feel like you don't mean none of the shit you say. I don't think any of y'all are genuine about nothing. That's why I don't like listening to people. That's why I don't like going along to get along and none of that shit. Motherfuckers claim to be so smart, so virtuous, so sweet. All your intentions are pure. You're a grown-ass man in the world like this. You care very much about the future of your children and your grandchildren and blah, blah, blah. You pussy motherfuckers. I don't think y'all mean none of that shit. Because if you did, you would go, well, first things first, who's fucking it up? Whoever's fucking it up. Whoever's fucking it up. If y'all breaking laws, oh, we really gonna get y'all. Oh, the people who are fucking this up are the people who wanted to garner some trust in a position of authority? For them to do what? To be the only ones fucking us up? My neighbor didn't fuck me up. Biden did. Trump did. Both of them some gun haters. Trump said, I like take the guns first, due process second. He said that out of his own fucking mouth. Gun hater. That's an infringement what he's talking about. That's a violation of his oath of office. He should have been thrown out just off of that. What y'all indict him for? None of the gun talk. I didn't give a fuck what y'all indicting him on. He fucked it up with the gun talk. Y'all don't take it seriously enough. Where you motherfuckers at? The people who think that following the laws and rules are so honorable. Huh? Who expected me to follow a gun law? Where are you? Raise your fucking hand so I can give you the scoop. Fucking jerk. All your fucking beloved politicians are fucking criminals, and it's not that hard to fucking figure out. It's a deal breaker. They don't get to say shit to me or you about nothing. Prison. And that's the pit stop. That's not even a fucking final destination. And if you can't fucking go look to be sure that what I'm saying is so much fucking delusion on my behalf, if it is, show it to me. Prove it to me. And if you don't know what the fuck I'm saying, or if it's true or not, or if it's this urgent or not, do some investigation. Y'all read Facebook and Instagram and shit all day. You'll read Facebook for an hour, but you won't read an hour-long fucking report or some Wikipedia and any other resources sources you can find, because Wikipedia, they wishy-washy anyway. But look around. Take an hour to say, who the fuck is Dr. Fauci? And when you find all of these things, you're going to be like, if 10% of it is true, he should be swinging in the breeze. That's what the law said. I didn't say that. I said if 10% of it is true, I think that will qualify him to be swinging in the breeze like a fucking wind chime. The fuck? Tired of y'all, bro. That's why I don't take nobody seriously. You want to be honorable about the law. And if you don't want to hold these politicians to the law and then do something to them now, like today, if they deserve it, do it too. Do it fast in front of everybody. Mean it. Smile when you do it. Right? If y'all don't mean all like that, I don't think y'all really care about the law. You just want the law to protect you from the strangers out here in society that's sharing the fucking prison cell with you. It's an open air prison. You want your overlords to protect you from us out here because you're scared of us out here. You don't mean to follow all the laws on the books and hold all guilty parties accountable to the fullest extent of the law. That's not what it is that you mean. That's why I don't respect y'all. People who act like this and talk like this. I work with a whole bunch of people that I bet you, if I describe to them various crimes and what should happen next, and then I read them a report of this guy being arrested, jailed. In some of these cases, if you go look out into the world, the crime world, there's plenty of crimes out there. Sometimes people commit crimes where they actually earn the death penalty, wherever it applies. It's just possible that this happened. You can go find these stories and read it, and you might even agree. Yeah, you should be put to death for that. You are a fucking menace to society, bruh. God damn, what'd you do? You can find these reports and read that and feel like that. When I tell you that you can find reports, fucking paper trails and clues for very good, heavy, circumstantial evidence at the very least to get all of these fucking well-to-do ass fucking criminal ass politicians living off of our dime, dropping bombs on our dime, it put these guys in that fucking lane of criminality. That they might deserve some of that same stuff that you just agreed that the drug dealer deserved. And all this other shit. Them too, right? Now let's walk it down to see what their cases have or would look like. What has or would or should happen to them. And I should get a fucking nods of agreement the entire time. No one's going to look at me. Democrat, Republican, I don't give a fuck. None of you assholes, not the people I work with, not nobody. Hardly anybody will look at me and say, as you tell this story of criminal activity by politicians and what the violation of the oath of office entails in regards to criminal prosecution and punishment, I should be able to walk anybody down and go and get agreement when I get to the conclusion that some of these politicians deserve to be put to death because of what it is that they did. Why won't people say that wholeheartedly in my face and go, yeah, somebody deserved that shit, I'm sure of it. It's so fucked up right now. While we want the freedom, they say they're going to give it to us, but look at where we are. Less and less freedoms every fucking day to be observed by the average American. And conflicts all over the fucking globe, possibly even a third world conflict that has already silently started without them calling it that. They won't call it that, but it's already on. Anybody who's at fault or to blame for these things being in the way that they are deserves whatever punishment is already lined up by other fucking people that is fucking calling them out. I can say that. It just has to not be true. Now, is it true that these politicians are deserving of prison and possibly even death for some of the things that they have done? Why is this so hard for y'all to figure out? Why I can't go into my job and say this and they have people go, oh, and this and this? Yup. Fauci and some of these other guys, maybe they deserve some of these punishments that was written down, not by Trey. Trey didn't write none of this shit down. He didn't come up with it. He didn't give it the stamp of approval. It's already here. We don't got to reinvent the wheel. This is what's supposed to happen. Now, are they guilty or not? Yes, well, then do it. It's so simple. Y'all got y'all feelings into this cult of personality that you feel like I'm fucking wishing death on your uncle. Trump is not your uncle. You don't know him and he don't know you either, and he doesn't care really. These guys have a certain philosophy on how they perceive the world. It's almost stoic in a sense in regards to their relationship to you. That I assure you, they don't care about you at all. They know that they'll never know of your actual essence in your existence. And they take that awareness wholeheartedly. And then they say inside themselves that they don't give a fuck about you and they mean that shit, bro. Y'all some weirdos. Who in here listen to me talk this shit? I'm about to get up out of here. Rick James, of course. Biz Wolfer, what up? Cody, what up, Cody? Nanya, what up, man? Hey, yeah, man. Crazy world we live in. I want all you tough talking ass patriotic Americans and the motherfuckers who honestly care enough about the world to ever care, to ever even express care or concern about what's going on in the world. If any of that describes you at all, even a little bit, I'm very surprised that I don't see you standing up with a gun in your hand, demanding answers to some of the biggest conspiracy theories, public charges that some of us want to lay on the fucking lap of some of these politicians. All of this should spike your curiosity and your awareness and your due diligence in fighting for the freedom that you're going to pretend that you have this 4th of July when y'all lighting the fireworks and eating the hot dogs and wearing your red, white, and blue and taking the day off of work and all this bitch-ass shit, going fishing, you out on the lake watching the fireworks. Good old America. And ain't none of you punk pussy motherfuckers strong enough, wise enough, smart enough, or diligent enough to actually do anything about it. You're basking in the fucking glory, and it's pathetic to me that I think a lot of you guys are ignoring what's going on because you don't want to have to face it, what it means when you're aware of this shit, and then nature starts calling you to act upon these things accordingly. Not in violence, but in preserving your life and everybody else's life by taking the most honorable, non-violent, sensible approach to approaching these things until violence becomes necessary because nothing else worked. I'm just so ahead of the curve that I'm fucking hyper-focused on the inevitability of the violence part. Even if it's one-sided, it's going to be some violence. Even if it's one-sided, them upon us. It'll be one-sided, maybe, but it is going to be some violence for sure. And I'm just already there. I'm just ahead of the curve. Y'all taking too long. You're not considering enough of the things that I'm considering. Y'all don't know everything that it is that I know, and I don't even know that much, but it don't take that much. If I was a crime scene investigator, I'd be all over this shit. I would tell everybody to fucking put their hands in the air, walk away slowly, nobody touch anything. We need everything to stay right where it is, because I got a feeling we're going to find some fucking evidence, pertinent evidence, to address some of the biggest issues that we have in this country. And that is, how free are we? What's with this fucking war? And can we all stop this shit and actually get to the freedom by whatever means it seems to be the best plan that anybody has to offer who's got a plan? Why we ain't doing none of this shit? I do love y'all, but I am disappointed. Because I thought y'all was better than that. I tried to hold y'all higher than this. I hold y'all in high regard. And then when I see all this bitch activity out here, when I've been trying to hold y'all in high regard, when you hear me cussing y'all the fuck out, this is me taking the respect back. Because I already tried to give it to you. I already tried to give you respect in the fact that you're a human being. As soon as you're a human being, then I know you can learn and listen. You can listen and learn. If you do that, I know there's no fucking way in hell that you can be a sensible human being and hear all of this stuff and apply it to the big picture and still go, I can't wait till voting day. I'm so excited to cast my vote and let the nation know how I feel about our politics and where my hope is at. You're not going to be able to carry on like that if you knew what I knew. You would know that that's a dead-end road. Why go there? What would you do that for? That's a waste of time. I'm trying to cut to the chase. Tell them that they want the guns and they want a total gun ban, and I know it. Tell them just do that shit. Colorado tweaking right now. They want any fucking firearm, semi-automatic, whatever the fuck, pistol, don't matter. If it has a removable magazine, they want it. They want it out the streets and out of the homes and out of the hands of these citizens in Colorado. That's what they all want, though. I'm just ahead of the curve. When they say, hey, man, we don't know if you should have the pistol brace or not, even when they ask them the question, all I hear is gun control, total gun ban, tyranny. That's all I hear. It's decoding the matrix. They got to fluff this shit up for you so you don't see them coming. Do you think that they can rule us out in our fucking faces? You know that's not true. So why y'all not looking for the lie? The sweet talking. The fluffing. Y'all say, well, CNN said this. That's the fluff, you bitch. Pussy ass dummy. Real stupid, goofy asses. You gonna get what you deserve? Dope. Greetings from Detroit. I keep what I buy and end the story. You goddamn right. Who this? GORF Patrol. What up to Detroit? You goddamn right. Nobody owns my shit. Nobody owns me either. If somebody owns me and my shit, can they at least say out loud how they got that way so we can see the bullshit? They won't say how it got that way, but they'll treat you in that way because they can't just say it to you. They got to get you to agree to it. They got to get you to think that it has to be this way and that it is okay for it to be this way. I've been telling y'all this shit, bro. You can't find comfort in the fact that they play their role. Expect them to play the role, and then you remove the illusionary bullshit from who they say they are, and then you say you're just a person. And if government or it was just one man, we would have fucked him up, and you know we would have. We wouldn't let nobody talk like that to us if it was one guy. It's government. It's big. There's an illusion of authority there that you guys are falling for. There's a threat of violence for the people who tend to forget or don't want to acknowledge the illusion of authority. This is what it's there for. To rule you. Government is not here to be sure that you got the freedom. The freedom was there when they wasn't here. Because then it was every man for themselves in a sense. But every man knew that he's going to have to die for whatever he wanted to do to rule over somebody else because there was nothing to hide behind to make him think that he can rule over other people or to get people to accept it when he tries it. Government did that to the world, and then y'all all clapped. Man, fuck y'all, bro. Y'all gonna get what y'all deserve, man. All I know is I ain't getting the ATF nothing. Nothing. Well, peace and love to y'all, man. Woo bang, get a gun today. The gun shit is for everybody, bro. You ain't know that? It's for everybody, man. When people with guns tell you that you can't be one of those everybody's that deserve the gun, you should find that very strange. It makes me fighting mad. I don't know where the fuck y'all at.